Hello everybody, today I'm going to tell you on how to create a Five Nights at Freddy's game on Scratch. The first episode is going to be linked below in the comment section. Oh no, not the comment section, in the description. So number one, before we before we begin our episode, I am going to save this as a copy because I'm not risking losing any work. Alright, saving this as a copy. And when you save it as a copy, this is optional, but title it as E2 or episode 2. So now that you have your episode 2 and all of that, what you can do now, let's test the game. So warning, scary game, it flashes around, and yes, if you have noticed my mouse cursor, it does have the letters 9 and 4 quarters or 9 and 3 quarters. So now if we play, we have our main star attraction QWERTY, we have our buttons and a effect that makes it look all moving and stuff and static. You can either, I didn't mention this in the last video, but you can either import the static from like from Google searching from like the first or second result, or you can just make the static on your own. Both of them are hard to do. So anyway, if you like begin the game and go through all this process all over again, if you click the new game button, nothing happens. Let me show you. See, I'm clicking new game and continue. Absolutely nothing is happening. It's because we haven't coded anything to happen. So I'm just going to pause this. I'm just going to do that. And now, wait, before we do this, we are going to make a new sprite and let's call this credit, because you're going to need credit. And for me, I have credit already from my backpack. Oh yeah, sorry. Alright, so importing it. Right, so now instead of this being fully dark black, I'm going to make this fully white because everything else is black. And I'm going to take this and put it in this corner. I'll just make this 25 and 16. Alright, all the numbers are rounded up so it looks even. And now in the code, all I'm just going to do is do this. It should actually go to the back layer and it should go forward 7 layers. Trust me, that works. Alright, so now we have all of this. So I'm just going to code it to just show. Wait 5 seconds and show. Wait, how much time did I put? 2 seconds, yeah, 2 seconds. So I'm just going to put in a 2 seconds block, and we are dandy. So if you just this is out, let's see how does it work. What the? Huh? Okay, I think it should hide when it starts. I'm putting it like this. Alright, this is not working. Alright, not working as I expected to. this is also going to be minus 125. Okay, this is difficult. How about instead of that, I can go backward 5 years. Let's see. Alright, there is a short delay. I don't like this. Oh, when green flag. Oh, it's missing. Oh. I'm stupid. So it runs all the scripts like normal. And because of my stupidity, now it works. It's also behind the static, I think. Yeah, it's behind the static. So now next step to do is to code in when the new game sprite is clicked. So when this sprite click, it should broadcast a new message, and you're going to call this message new game. Click OK and grab a when I receive new game. It should wait 1 second, and no, actually not. It should wait 0 seconds and then hide. And now I'm just going to copy paste this into everything else's code. Alright. Let's see all of this in action. So, and yes, if you are wondering about my mic quality, it has gotten better. If I click on the game, yep, works just how I expected to. And if I click on the green flag, it should all probably return to normal. I'm hoping. Yep, everything is here. Alright. So now we are going to create a new sprite newspaper. What the? Did I just opened a new tab. Okay, we're just going to call this newspaper. Yeah, newspaper. And for this, I'm going to make it an Indian type of color, which is kind of like this. And I don't have any ideas for it, so I'm just going to make it like copy the QWERTY sprite. Copy and paste. What the? No. Alt. I'm just going to make all of this together because it will make life a lot more easier. And what I can do is just tilt it a little over there. Okay, so now I can just add my text. Which is going to be in pixel. So Okay, so now I've written my text. Let me just make it all black and a little bit larger. Okay, so my newspaper is done. If you want to make yours a little bit more complicated, you can do that. But I'm not making mine complicated because I'm giving it a shadow effect so that it hides the terribleness of this thing, and might even give it like an overshadow. I don't know, like this type of overshadow. We'll copy paste it, put it on the bottom as well. Okay. Alright, I guess that gives this some polish. Maybe I need to add who wrote this. Alright, so we have our model here. So wait, let me just check if I'm recording or not. Yeah, I'm recording. Why is there another tab? I'm just gonna go back here. Alright, so now let's code this newspaper. So let's just add a when green flag clicked, it should go to front layer and hide. It should also go to X and Y. Wait, let me just check if this is all in the center or not. It's all in the center. Alright, so it's all in the center, everything. Wait, let me just oh god, where's the let me just pull you away for a second. Okay, there's a text. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger and put it here. I'm just going to put this message like under here. Christ, okay. Alright, that gives it a nice effect. Let's just increase its length. Now let's see if all of this is in the center or not. Everything is in the center. Great. This is definitely working out on how I expected to. God, what was that? Okay, okay. So I have done it. This is done. The newspaper for me is done. You are done. So grab A when I receive new game. It should you know what? I'm just going to copy the fade scripts. The fade scripts. It's from the warning sprite. Yeah. So I'm just going to just duplicate this. Instead of 3 seconds, I might make this into like 5 seconds. So yeah, and instead of broadcast warning, it should just fade away and hide. So anyway, alright, let's see how this is working out. Okay, let's see if this works out first time. Now just write some nights and I'll give you something quoty. Alright, this is working super duper fine. I think instead of making everything wait like a singular frame, I'm gonna make them wait like a second because okay, just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. You're good. Alright, so we have our thing. So let's see if it'll wait a second or not. No, it hides immediately. No newspaper. You go to the front layer. Oh no. Everything should go to the back layer when it is. No, it just looks so unsmooth. Go to the back layer. Please go to the back layer. Go to the back layer. Go to the back layer. I'm slowly going insane. No, go to back layer. Go to back layer. Go to back layer. Go to back layer. Okay. So now if we try this out. If we try this out, we will see if this will please work. Please work. Please work. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Well, let's just get rid of this block entirely. I'm sick of this block so much. Let me just remove you from existence, block. Christ. Okay. It should instantly disappear when we put our warning. Come on, come on. I'm sorry if I'm going a little insane and the audio is very loud. Okay, I'm sorry. I had a little breakdown. But everything works just how I want it to. Alright, so now we have that. At the end of the new game script in the newspaper, let's add a new broadcast and let's call this start game. Alright, start game. And now let's grab a new sprite and let's call this nights. Now this is where variables come in. Ooh, variables. Yeah, variables. This is, I think, the only variable we are going to need. I think. But yeah. So let's just create our little night. Alright. So let's just make it in the center like that. There's something on my screen. It is a touch screen. Alright, we have our thing. We're just going to call this first. And here we are going to be writing our new night profile thingy. So let's add in a 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Alright. God. Alright, so that's our little thing. We're now going to be adding first night. Alright, and now I'm just going to add a good luck over here. Good luck and a nice winky face. Alright, good luck. Wait, let me just hide it in the corner right here. Alright, now we are going to duplicate this first two. We are just going to call this second, and what we are only going to do is change a little bit of text. Just changing a little bit of text, no, don't mind me. Alright. Third night. Alright, third night. Okay, third night, and let's just call this third. Now this is going to be fourth. Fourth night, not fortnight, I said fourth night. And now all we have to do is just duplicate this and change the name to fifth. Alright, fifth night. Now, before we code literally anything, the first thing we have to do is make a new variable. Yes, you heard me, a new variable. And let's call this variable nights for all sprites. Now, here all we are just going to do when green flag clicked, it should hide, it should go to 0 0, and yeah, so when it receives start game, or actually not, I should probably call this loading game, because that's what it actually is. We're going to use the start game for something else. So loading game. So loading game. Instead of that, it's going to be loading game. So when it receives loading game, then first thing it should do is set nights to 1. So when it set nights to 1, it should I guess show and yeah, I think that's really it for this. Like, I guess it should be like a singular flame. Yeah, now here's the big part of it. So grab an if else, and then it should be a loop, so it's forever checking if nights equals 1. So we are just going to grab in nights equals 1. Then the costume should switch to the first. Now if nights equals 2, so we just duplicate this and make this 2, then it should change costume to the second. Then third, I think you caught it, we are just going to make this, no, not like that. We're just going to make this a ginormous thing. if nights equals 4, then it should switch to the 4th costume. And finally, when nights equals 5, which is just going to be in if, then it should switch costume to the 5th. Now, the interesting thing about this is that if you grab a change, or actually no, set nights. So if we set nights to 1, then it's going to be this. Set nights to 2, then something interesting happens. It did not work. Oh yeah, it did work. You just need to click that. Nights equals 3. Click that. What? What? Let's set the 4th. Alright, the 3rd night. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, sorry. And the 5th night, as you see, everything works according to a variable. But for what time we have now, it's just setting it to 1. So I'm just going to set nights to 1. So since it's forever checking that, I think it won't work instantly. So if nights equals 2, nights equals 1, I think it should not be forever checking. It should just be like this. And yeah, when I receive loading game, it should wait 0 seconds, set nights to 1 and show. Then probably it should wait like 3 seconds and then hide, or it should like dramatically go away like this. Alright. God, that is slow. Change it by 3. Alright. Why aren't you working? Oh yeah, it should probably set ghost effect to 0 when it starts. Alright, broadcast loading game, and we'll show for the time being. I think we're just going to make it hide. So if we just test this out, don't worry, everything in this, if you see, is just going to be polished over in like a few seconds or minutes or anything. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this. So new game, I'll just survive some nights and I'll give you something quirky. Alright. And yep, it instantly pops up and then pops out. Not like that. Undo and let's do that. And now let's repeat 100. Change course effect by -3 up in here also. And here I think let's set course effect to 100. So now if we click new game, I'll just survive some nights and I'll give you something. Alright, Koti, let's see. Now let's make our backdrop switch to this gray color, catastrophe. When it receives loading game, it should switch to backdrop 3 and let's just clean this up. So warning scary game. Alright, warning scary game. Alright, Lord just survived some nights and I'll give you something. Yes, Koti, I've heard that a million times already. Let's just move on. So we have our backdrop like this. So now if we do this, it should broadcast another new message, I know, but it for me is a lot more efficient if this is loud. Yes, sorry, that was loud. Let's just make a new broadcast and let's get this over with because I think it's more efficient. So I'm just going to call this clock because clock, and I'm going to create a new sprite and I'm going to call this clock. And what this is going to be is essentially a blank and white. Alright, it should be like this. It should fit in the corner just like this. We are going to make this into like that, and alright, so this is our little clock. What I'm just going to do with this is copy paste a bunch of code. Okay, so we have that. So it should just straight up hide, and when it receives clock, then it should show. Importantly, it should show, and it should wait. This become 1 to 5 seconds random, and it should just fade out of existence. I'm just going to copy all of this and paste it all in here. Actually, I'm just going to. I like the ghost effect. Alright, you can't blame a person for liking the ghost effect. Alright, now let's just do this. And yep, it fades out. So if we test this all together and put it all in, I don't know what to call this episode, like clocking in. Yeah, I think clocking in. Or newspaper actually. Yeah, I'm going to call it newspaper. So let's just see. So for being awfully quiet, I just need to see. Yeah, I think I need to switch the backdrop right away for the newspaper. It should switch the backdrop right away. Alright, so this fades out. Alright, so we have this. And that fades out. Oh god. Oh. This is incredibly glitchy. I made a glitch don't go into the code of the game. I wish I could split this up into custom blocks and all, but it'll be too difficult for your understanding. So yeah, I guess this is just newspaper. That's what I'm going to call this episode, newspaper. Oh, that just smoothly fades in. What? Oh god. No, that's good. That's good. Everything is working together. What is this? Have I made a good game? What is this? What is this magic? What is this voodoo? What have I done? I have made a good game. No, this is impossible. This is impossible actually. This is impossible. I guess this is the end for it. I don't know. So I'm just going to go to OBS and stop recording. Like I guess bye. God, I've been recording for 36 minutes and my battery is trying to go down. Oh God. I guess I have to end this episode on a short note. I guess. Bye. I love you all. I